To create a link within a text area of the content management system, first locate the text area you would like to create a link in, highlight the portion of that text that you would like to link. Then in the top of that text area, toward the right, you see an icon that looks like two chain links connected. If you click on that, this will be your insert edit link options. You have internal, external, asset, anchor, and email. Anchor, we would use an accordion for, so I will not be going over that today. I will be going over internal, external, asset, and email. For an internal link, you can either type in this first field of page, you can type a keyword. And then, for example, I typed WEB, and it will bring back every file within the content management system that contains WEB. I can either select my page from this list, or I can cancel out of this, go over to the site tree to the left, navigate to the page within that I would like to link to. So for example, if I want to link to admissions, I would just place my cursor over that admissions, and then a black box will appear. The first line will say ID, and then next to it will be the ID of that page with an X and a number. Or I could click on that page, and then at the top, it will show the XID right next to the page name. So if I navigate back to my content area and my text area, if I highlight that text, click on the link icon, and then if it's an internal link and I would like to link to that admissions homepage, just type X12, enter, or this search. And then it will bring back the lists. And here you'll also see it brings back everything with X12 in the file number. Select that admissions. The title here is what is read back. If users are using assistive technology, it will not change the link in the content itself. It will just read this back. So here I would say admissions homepage, since that is what I am linking to. Target, this defines if it opens in the same tab or a new browser tab. This window frame is the same tab. New window frame is a new tab. Rule is that if it is using our navigation same tab or this window frame, if it is not using our navigation, an external website, an asset, an email, it would be a new tab. So here we are using our navigational system. It's an internal page, so I will define that as this tab. And class, it's an internal link. I will define internal class. Now, if I go to external, clear out that information brought over from internal. External, here you can either copy or paste your external website. External means anything outside the content management system, including some Kutztown websites that we would normally consider internal. The library website, MyKU, athletics website, dining services website. Even though they're Kutztown, they're considered external websites. So I would just copy and paste that URL here or type it. I'm using the example of www.google.com as my external URL. So in the next area, I will type in the title, Google search engine. Again, this is what will be read back when anybody using assistive technology is navigating that link. Here, I will make sure it's opening in a new tab. So I am selecting the open in new window and frame option in that target dropdown. And then the next dropdown option is class. I will select from that menu external, since it is an external link. I'm going to skip to email. Email, I would type my email in this first, my full email address that I want to link to. Then in this title box, I will make sure that I'm typing anything but ksmith@kutztown.edu. Contact Kelly, email Kelly, anything but ksmith@kutztown.edu. You're just giving it to the spam bots, and we want to make them work a little harder to be able to spam us. Target here, we're going to make sure that is a new window, since it will, or new tab, since it will open up the user's email software. And then class, we will define that as an email down here, all the way at the bottom. For asset, it no longer wants you to type in the asset all the way in this bottom right corner of that asset field. You'll notice the folder icon. If I click on that, that will take me to the assets window. Click the arrow next to assets, arrow next to departments and offices, and then within your alphabetical area, you'll be able to, within the folders, determine where your department and office is. If I were to just click on, you can also link to anybody's assets. You just won't be able to maintain those assets, but we do encourage you to be able to link to everybody's assets so that you ensure you're getting that correct information from that area. So if I were to click on, for example, academic enrichment, their documents, and then, for example, declaring a major, and then confirm, it's going to link to that asset. The title here would be PDF on declaring a major, since that is what the content is. Make sure you do type the PDF initially. That's going to alert or make the user using assistive technology aware that it is indeed a PDF right away, so that they are aware that additional software will be opening. Make sure you're loading that into a new window, and then define your type of asset you are linking to. Now, within this class for an asset, you will notice that we do have the Word, PowerPoint, Excel, PDF, and zip options for assets. Just note, if you do link to a Word, a PowerPoint, an Excel, or a zip link, the browser itself will present a security alert. It will say something to the effect of, depending on what browser you're in, it will say something to the effect of, this is a security risk, this could be a virus, are you sure you want to open this link? And most users will not open that link because they do not want a virus. So we will always suggest a PDF link just for the security, as well as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Zip will be able to be easily manipulated for content, where PDF, it's a little bit harder to manipulate that content. So we will always suggest a PDF link. Now, if I select insert, once I have all that information filled out, Select Insert. Now you'll notice that that content that I selected to be a link turns blue with an underline. If I save by selecting the computer disk icon underneath your tabs at the top of this window, and then in that same row, select the preview, looks like a computer icon. Now you'll notice my link, and then right next to it, because it is a PDF, I have an icon that looks like a PDF. This will indicate to all users that it is a PDF right away. It's a visual indicator that this is a PDF, so the user can choose to download it now, especially if they are on a mobile device. They may choose to wait till they're on a desktop, or they may choose to download it to their mobile device. Those are your options for link within a text area in the content management system.